Okay, so we've talked about the art and the science to product prospecting. We've talked about doubling and tripling your contacts through the PC program. Now, what I want to talk to you about is the system. Let's put this all together so that it makes sense with the Nerium system. We all know that it's a process of exposing people to the information. We all know that it takes the average person between 5 and 7 exposures to make a decision to buy the product or to become a brand partner. We already know that. So let's lay this out. Using the methods that I've already taught you, let's lay it out within the rest of the system. So step 1, pique their interest, ask for their help, ask to borrow their face. Step 2, product sample, take their before pictures. Step 3, you're going to go into your Nerium Communication Center app and you're going to text them 2 videos, The Science Behind Great Skin and the Nerium Experience Sizzle. Some people who love to ask questions about ingredients and stuff might really love something that's a little bit more in depth. In Canada, the Optimera Scientific Review is a great one. We use that one quite a bit up here. So step 3 is send some videos from your Nerium Communication Center app. Text them. Step 4, text them on the second day. After their first night of trying the night cream. What you want to do is just find out if they used it. So I like to say, hey, how'd it go? Did you remember to use water? And I just want to find out if they're like, oh yeah, I remembered, it was great. Or they say, oh no, I forgot. Oops. If anybody ever tells you that they forgot to use a sample on that night, here's what you respond with. Hey, no problem. In worst case scenario, we only get a 6-day photo out of you. I absolutely have to come back and collect that bottle as scheduled on Friday because I've got people waiting for it. So if you could just try your best to remember tonight and use it, we'll get your 6-day photos done on Friday. Right? So you want them to use it and you want to also show them that sense of urgency. Okay? So the next step is the follow-up 3-way call. This is going to skyrocket your results and kind of accelerate you into finding potential brand partners. This 3-way call is crucial. So what I like to do with my baby brand partners is set this call up on day 3, day 4, day 5 of their sample. Sometimes it's impossible to reach everybody in the same night, but I want my baby brand partners to block off an hour of time with me for 2 nights a week or something during their first couple of rounds of samples that are going out. And here's why. Because that third-party credibility thing, there's magic to that. And they're going to learn from the things that I share with their prospects. And they're also going to learn how to talk about the customer program so that when they, when you have, kind of kicked them from the nest, they're able to start doing these 3-way calls with the people that they enroll. So here is how a 3-way follow-up call on day 3, 4, or 5 is going to look. First of all is the introduction. So my baby brand partner is going to introduce me as her girlfriend that also shares Nerium and has been sharing it for a little bit over a year and has done really well with the business as well. And she just thought that since she was just talking to me anyway, we might as well just kind of follow up together. And oh my gosh, you're going to love her anyway because she's awesome. Something like that. So it's not weird. And then me as the expert, my job is to come on board on that phone call and just share a couple of stories about the results that we're getting with the product, ask if they have any questions and answer any questions that I can. And then my litmus test is always to ask them if they understand how the customer program works. Remember, 3-year free is key. So my litmus test, do you understand how the customer program works? And they're like, well, kind of. I kind of saw it in the video. Well, I'll just give you the highlights real quick so you know what it's all about. And obviously, no pressure at all. We really appreciate you helping, my friend out building her before and after picture gallery. It's really a huge help. But just in case you do fall in love with this, you want to know exactly kind of how it works, so you have an idea of what to expect. Okay, so we've got this really neat program built in. It's called 3-year free that it actually encourages our customers to share their experience with the product. So when we take your after pictures and put them side by side, we're going to send it to you so you'll have a copy of it on your own phone. And we ask that you help us in this process of building the before and after picture gallery and just share it with a couple of your friends and ask them if they'd like to participate. And same thing, we'll do the sample with them, the same trial, and same no pressure, like everything's the same. But if your friends fall in love with it and decide to become a customer, it would be linked to you. If you became a customer as well, it would be linked to you as your referral. And if we just found 3 referrals, then all of a sudden your costs on the product goes down to like $11.50 a month. You only pay for shipping. And it's a really cool program. It just encourages you to help us to build the album. So if you find that your results are really awesome and you do want to become a customer, just know that that's available to you. So oftentimes I'll get a couple different reactions to that. I'll get somebody who's just like, really? That is so cool. Yeah, I definitely know 3 people that would go nuts for this. And sometimes I get people that go, oh, okay, well, yeah, we'll see. And sometimes I get people that go, 3 people? Are you kidding? I know like 25 on my speed dial, like right now, that would go crazy for this. Right? So that's a litmus test. If they're just like, really nonchalant about it and like, okay, whatever. Or if they're like, 3, really? Yeah, I definitely know 3 people. Or if they go, really? I know like 20 people. And you'll get all 3 of those responses all the time. And if I get one of the latter responses, but they get excited about 3 are free, or I know lots of people, at that point I put a plug in on that phone and I'm just like, hey, if you know more than 3 people, as you just said you do, it might be worth a conversation about the brand partner opportunity, because unless you're allergic to making money and earning free product, information's free. You might as well take a look. Why don't I have my brand partners send you a couple videos that kind of outline what it is that we do? You're kind of seeing what we do because this is what we do. We share the product and we take pictures. But why don't we just send you a couple videos so you can have a look and you can decide for yourself what level of involvement you'd like to have with it. So all of a sudden, me as the expert in this follow-up phone call is the one that is offering information about the brand partner opportunity, and it is not my baby brand partner, so it takes them out of the equation. But they're sitting there and they're listening and they're learning and they're taking notes of every word that I'm saying and the reactions of the people, and they are priming themselves to be able to do that with their brand partners as they come on board. So that was step 4. Or step 5, I forgot, exposure. Anyway, the next step in that chain is getting the after pictures taken and potentially collecting an order at that time. A lot of times, our preferred customers or our brand partners even, they want to give this product a go for a full 30 days before they make a decision about becoming a brand partner, and that is okay. You want that to happen, because what you do at that point is, hey, no problem. I understand. You need to love this product. In the meantime, would you mind sharing your before and after pictures with a couple of your friends and help me build my gallery? And if they end up ordering, like, you'll get your product for free. And if you decide to become a brand partner in 30 days, well, you're going to start with 3 customers. How cool is that? So don't be afraid to let them try that product for 30 days. It's okay if they want to do that. And you as the brand partner, customer service is key here, right? You want to take the 30-day photos, take the 60-day photos, take the 90-day photos, and enter them into that 90-day gallery contest, right? Customer service as the referring brand partner is a great way for you to retain your customers. And customer service is also you helping your customers get it for free, thereby tripling your contacts and thereby having even more faces to borrow. So there you go, guys. That's my challenge to you. Increase the number of faces that you borrow, triple and quadruple your contacts through the PC program, and then nail it with the system and the 3-way calls.